What is, surprisingly, safe for human consumption? Yule gibbons. Many parts of the pine tree are edible. Pine needle tea is a very good source of vitamin C. I'm going to combine every ingredient mentioned in here into one hearty meal and see what happens. Human meat, petroleum, mercury, asbestos, WD-40, green crayons, Nivea cream, your own speep, gold, Listerine, rat poison, comb, glow sticks, silica gel packets, toilet paper, and finally, ass, side dish, original Crocs, pussy, urine, C4, donkey teeth, a whole beehive, pine trees, northerners, kiwi skin, dandelion, stinging nettles, and hydrogen peroxide. If we go by times it was mentioned, you will mainly eat silica packets, kiwi, and ass. A whole box of Nivea cream apparently. I ate an entire box of Nivea cream when I was a toddler, and the only after effect was that my poop smelled nice for a while. My biology teacher told us she likes the taste of Nivea cream. And when she uses it, she always eats a little bit. I feel like as a teacher that's something you keep to yourself so kids don't start calling you a lotion eater. Had a severely alcoholic patient drink 2 large bottles of mouthwash, Listerine, etc. every day for about 15 years. You'd think nearly 10 bottles of mouthwash would kill a man. But no. At least, not very quickly. His gut health probably sucked. But his breath was fresh and minty. You can eat everything inside of a natural beehive, including the bees. Just don't get stung. Crunchy and spicy. Spicy sky raisins. When I had my gallbladder removed a few months ago, the doc told me, apropos of nothing, I could eat the stones they let me keep. I mean, I guess they're mostly cholesterol, so it makes sense. I'm so jealous. They wouldn't let me keep mine. I got mine out when I was 12. I'm 25 now and have nothing by which to remember my short-lived pain in the ass gallbladder. You enjoy those stones, but don't eat them. That's extremely cursed, and I can't believe the doc said that, lol. Why wouldn't they let you keep them? They're yours. You made them fair and gallbladder shaped. Some indigenous tribes eat clay in small amounts due to the minerals and texture. I have 2 cousins adopted from a Haitian orphanage. The orphanage basically took lard and mixed it with small amounts of dirt to feed to the kids. I imagine it was more filler than any notable benefits. But still, crazy to think about. At some level it makes sense in that we do take mineral supplements. People often know but don't internalize the fact that the iron we eat is actually 100% that. But the idea these mud cookies are ever used to fill tummies is depressing as hell. Ballistol. It's a general purpose oil for lubrication and rust protection and can be used for metal, wood, and leather. It's completely safe to drink. And it even smells like licorice. I came here for this. My grandma used to feed me this stuff as a home remedy. What illness did you have that required general lubricant as a remedy? I'm genuinely curious. Petroleum jelly. Small amounts have been used as laxative and stool softener. My dog ate a whole little bottle of it once. Tried to do it again when I replaced it. Ike why? But my dog goes apespeep for Vaseline. My son did this. It a diaper? Methylene blue. Though it'll make your pee turn blue. That might be a funky upside. Actually, it stains really badly. You can get blue underwear, blue toilet bowl, blue car seats. Most people who take methylene blue have bladder control problems. Some packing peanuts are actually made out of cornstarch. They of course aren't produced in a food-safe environment. And all of the nutritional components like sugars are removed so as not to attract bugs. But yeah, most styrofoam peanuts are edible. The ones that aren't made of cornstarch, though, are made of polystyrene, a petroleum-based plastic. So definitely do your research before you decide to sample some packing peanuts. Those things are really cool. They're compostable and a kid could even stick them together with water for a crafts project. And if a kid takes a bite out of one, it's no biggie. The most perfectly kid-safe packing peanuts you could possibly get. Animals with rabies? Just avoid the saliva glands and that general area. Source: asked our virus professor because a fellow student took a bite out of a dead raccoon. Source: asked our virus professor because a fellow student took a bite out of a dead raccoon. What? Why? We wanted to know if he was in danger. Shellac. Yes. The stuff they use to seal wood. It's used in everything from fingernail polish to candy. It's secreted by a bug. Yummy. That's so weird because one of my favorite poems is about a guy who dies from drinking shellac. Down the street the funeral goes as sobs and wails diminish. He died from drinking straight shellac. But he had a lovely finish. Charcoal. Well, not the one you'd buy for BBQs. But medical charcoal has a similar composition and is not only safe, but awesome at cleaning up some unfortunate gastrointestinal interlopers. Undefined. Yeah. It's great for absorbing poisons. But it will also absorb any medications you're taking. So exercise caution. So much of this would make for a great episode of My Strange Addiction. Bismuth. The active ingredient in Pepto-Bismol. Look it up. It's a pretty rock. That's none of my bismuth. The little stickers on the fruit you buy in the store. Even the glue for them are FDA approved. I eat stickers all the time, dude. Just be careful with the skin, it's loaded with toxins. According to my grandfather, who passed at 88 Vicks VapoRub, the person who created Vaseline thought his was a miracle salve and would have a spoonful a day. He lived a long life and attributed it to Vaseline. Lol. Yes. Petroleum jelly is a byproduct of the oil industry and was considered useless until it was found that smearing it on wounds and abrasions accelerated healing, decreased/prevent infection, and reduced scarring. Pokeweed is edible if cooked properly. I remember my Bill's dad made poke salad. He said the idea is to cook most of the poison out, but leave enough for your lips to tingle. Undefined. I don't claim to know how to properly cook it, but the general consensus in the comments are: 1. You only want young poke. The toxins build up with the age of the plant. 2. You want the leaves, not the roots. 3. You have to boil the poke several times, throwing out the water each time, to cook out the toxins. The tingle I mentioned apparently manifests as really bad pain in uncooked/undercooked, caused by said toxins. This is by far the most likes I've ever gotten on Reddit. So thanks to everyone so much. It was a popular depression food eaten by my family as late as the 70s. They called it poke salad rather than salad. It contains a water-soluble poison that will chemically burn your mouth. Boil it in water. Rinse it in cold water. Then cook it. It's like spinach or turnip greens but more fibrous. Caffeine. That stuff plants evolved to make it so nothing could eat them. It kills most other creatures. Meanwhile us humans are like Zoom. Nicotine is the same. Also opium. And capsaicin. And onion/garlic flavor. These are all anti-pest chemicals that humans love because we are questionably designed garbage disposals. Tulips. I knew a person who ate a daffodil. Swore she wouldn't get sick when everyone told her not to eat it. She got sick and left work early. None of us were happy about that. I assumed this was a kid until you said left work early and not school. Where were you working? Lamau. Dandelions can make a great tea. In French, dandelions are called pissenlits, which literally means piss in bed. Supposedly because drinking dandelion tea makes you more likely to wet the bed. Undefined. It's a diuretic. Gold. Schlager. Define safe. I'm reading this thread like I'm looking for dinner tips or something. Not gonna lie. I'm quite hungry after reading some of this thread. Stinging nettles. Stinging nettles are peeping delicious. I started foraging for them about a year and a half ago and they are fantastic. Filled with all kinds of vitamins and minerals too. So they are a superfood. Just make sure you soak them for 20 minutes if having them raw or cook them first. To remove the stings. And they are bastards to pick and prepare regardless. As really you only want the top shoots and leaves. Not the stems. But yep. They grow virtually year-round here in the UK. And you can also ret the fibers to make rope and cloth from the stems. So we really should use the plant much more than we do. Especially as it is a fast-growing weed in many places. Also, don't pick them if they are flowering or seeding. As apparently they get crystals build up which can irritate the bladder and kidneys. But you can constantly crop the top off so they never flower and get a year-long source of free salad leaves/greens. They make a fantastic soup. Not what I would want year-round, but it is versatile. Leave a like and a comment if you liked the video. Check out more Reddit-related video. I am posting them daily. Subscribe to see more Reddit content.